Oh, so update. Obviously not at the top of the mountain right now. I think like 3.5 hours into the summit, it was really difficult for me. I couldn't keep going. I had a lot of like, sorry, I just woke up. There was a lot of mental blocks, and I was okay getting over them. It's just when you're in such extreme conditions, and of course, like the whole me being by myself was a huge issue. You can only motivate yourself so much when you're in the complete dark and cold, summiting a 20,000 foot mountain. I had about 3 points where I was done, and I was crying through all of them, and I just kept going. I was like, I'm gonna keep going. And then it happened again, and I was like, I'm gonna keep going. And then I think what really screwed me over was there was something wrong with the ladders. Apparently the crevasses were bigger than they thought they were gonna be. So I had to stand in the cold for like 40 minutes. And this was already, I had just talked to Yuka, and he was like, keep going, like, let's go. And I was like, all right, let's go. And then it was like, halt. And then I couldn't, I got really cold and really nauseous. And the Finnish expedition team made the executive decision to send me down because of a frostbite possibility, safety hazard. And it was just such a difficult thing for me to do. I know I could have kept going, and I know it wasn't gonna be easy. But when I was on the way down, I didn't realize how far I had come because it is like pitch black outside. So when I was heading down, the sun started to come up, and I was like, I made it so freaking far. And this morning when it came down, I was mad about it. I was so mad. I was like, why didn't you just keep going, push through it? And then I slept on it, and now I'm awake thinking that I should be more proud of myself than anything, you know? I'm the only girl that made it this far. Some of the guys couldn't even try Chakirahu, and at least I tried, and I went for it. And yeah, I wanted to be up there so bad, but my body was giving out, and in the end, yeah, I probably could have made it up, but I probably couldn't have made it back down safely. And coming back down was really difficult for me. Like, I was puked. I think I was coming up with the stomach flu, so I was not feeling good. So I came back down, and Heikki and Samsa checked my toes for frostbite. I had no feeling, no sensation in them. My blister was driving me crazy. So there's two ways to look at it. I failed, or I absolutely gave it my best. And that's the way I'm going to choose to look at it. I absolutely gave it my best. I used every ounce of energy in me. Even when I was crying, I was like, I'm going to keep going. One of the producers still called me crazy because he was like, this is insane. That was my fate, and that was my destiny to not go all the way. Who knows, like, if I would have kept going and kept pushing myself, I probably could have gotten hurt, and my energy could have gotten low, and I could have got sloppy, and I could have hurt myself really bad, and you know, damaged my body in any sort of way that I couldn't dance when I got back home, or, you know, it's just, it was really difficult for me to say bye to the mountain, and to the boys, and, yeah, it doesn't change the fact that I'm not really bummed about it. I'm really, really bummed about it. But I came here, and I came here to challenge myself. And I think that's exactly what I did. I didn't say like, hey, I'm totally gonna make it to the top, because I mean, it's always a possibility that you're not, because so many things could go wrong. There's so much room for error, but not in a way, you know? So I challenged myself, and I kept thinking, like, I'm gonna let so many people down, like, everybody's gonna be so disappointed, but who would be disappointed in me trying, you know? Like, letting people down, like, I wouldn't let people down just because I didn't make it to the top. I would let people down if I didn't try my best. And I tried my best, so just keeping a positive mind about it, and I came and rested up. I knocked out as soon as I got into the tent. doctor checked my toes and drank some hot water, and then I fell asleep in everything. My harness, my Gore-Tex pants, all my layers. The sun woke me up because it was so hot, but just got word that Yuka is now descending. He summited about 20 minutes ago, as well as Gus summited a little earlier. Jess did not make it. It was the 4 of us to start. Me, Gus, Jess, and Yuka. And I'm so absolutely extremely proud of everyone that was on the show. Like, the amount of hard work that everybody put in, the amount of suffering and sacrifices, and just, it's not an easy show to be a part of. And half the time you forget you're filming a show because it's just kind of like, what the hell am I doing here? And yeah, it's been a great ride, and I'm glad I got to know everybody and had the honor of being on this project. Like, it was such a life-changing experience for me, and a learning experience for me. And I came in with a lot of confidence, and I feel like that's what I had to have in order to be on this. And just because I didn't make it down doesn't mean I failed. I'm really proud of myself. I really, really am. I mean, I look coming back to LA looking like a freaking warrior. I got like blisters all on my feet. I smell, my nose is coming off, my chin is now peeling. Like, I'm coming back a totally different Chachi, mentally, physically, you know. But yeah. Whatever happens, happens, and everything happens for a reason. I wasn't meant to summon that mountain, and I know that. I wasn't meant to, and that's okay with me, and I have to be okay with that. So yeah, that's it.
Where we have the saw blades and everything.
Oh yeah.
Let's just it's a tickle.
No, it's just like really sensitive.
Yep.
At least they're not cold though, right?
Oh my god, right?
At least they didn't have to amputate it. I heard that you and Hecky were talking about a dancer with 1 foot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost you, Chachi.
That was almost me.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's not my time yet. Not yet. He said not yet. No, not. Oh no, you're fine. Not yet.
He still plans to amputate it though.
Yeah.
I told Hecky I wanted to see an amputation here, so.
I told Yuka I was going to amputate his foot.
Let's put the second one.
You gotta like wombat your toes. Oh. My poor pedicure is like hanging on for its dear life. It's like polish.
How does it feel?
Very good. I think it's just like they're so close to the part where it hurts that you're just like, nee.
Maybe voi tätä auttaa tänne mic.
Ei tähän oikein. Don't worry, it hurts only a moment.
Yeah, got it. See?
Then again.
I think after a very long 3 weeks and life-threatening day for me, this is very much deserved.
Definitely, cheers to that.
Thank you, Chocolate.
Oh yeah. It's nothing like a beer on a mountain glacier, you know? Like, just, damn, you can't beat that.
Nope.
Ice cold beer on a glacier.
I looked at Jess though,
Frickin'
and he like gave me, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm an adult, I didn't sign anything, like, I'm just gonna walk down. And I looked at Jess, and Jess was like looked so jealous, because I could tell he just wanted to leave too.
Frickin' Gus, man of the world, fucking crazy. Dude, you're insane. Dude.
Oh, cheers. Cheers.
Congrats, Gus. Only castmate to make it. If Gus said it was the hardest thing he's ever done in his life, there's no way I would have made it. Like, no chance. So I would have been really upset with myself if I didn't build a snowman while I was here. I built a barrier. But an actual snowman, y'all. I don't have gloves, so it's a little bit on the tiny side. There it is.